Good evening, everybody. We are back with Ratchet Clank up your arsenal. Last time we almost beat the game, but I was like, you know what, we gotta do some side quests. And I was going to do a little bit of grinding between them, hopefully enough grinding to get enough bolts for the final armor. I didn't, but I got a little bit, and I've been grinding a couple weapons too. And our goal for today is just gonna be focusing on the side quests. Now the reason I'm here is because I was just grinding here for the shield charger. Because I think this is probably the best planet to grind. Considering the amount of bolts you can get by just destroying everything around you, the amount of bolts the enemies drop, and the fact that the enemies themselves are not particularly tough to kill, as opposed to the final planet, whatever the name of it is, where they are much meaner. So, you know, you want to keep your enemies relatively easy to take care. Like this guy, like as long as you get close enough to him, he literally can't do anything because his AI isn't programmed to really function too well alongside you. For now it's going away, so you know, we're just gonna be here for a little bit just to show you guys exactly how efficient this planet is for grinding. It was annoying as hell last time, but you know, now that I'm done with it, it's a lot more manageable. Okay. Well, I am out of charges now, so I gotta make sure I find a sweet spot here. Now you do still get experience even if you don't kill the enemy. You just have to, just for doing damage to the enemy, you'll get experience, which is great, because otherwise this would take way too long. As you can see here, just two hits of this shield charger will take care of these guys, and they drop experience, not like insane amounts of experience, but you know, experience. But yeah, that's pretty much all I really need to do here. We're not actually going to focus on grinding this thing all the way up right now. We'll do that as we play. But for now, we're just going to go back and start going planet to planet, just finishing the side quest for now. And then I'll focus on... the last thing I really want to do is the arena, because I know there's one particular challenge in the arena that's going to take too long. Just way too damn long, honestly, if I have to be honest with you. I want to leave that for last. We may end up having to buy this Rift Inducer soon enough anyways, because, you know, it's the last weapon I'm missing, I think. I know I'm missing two weapons. The Rhino is probably the other one. But that's okay. We'll just go along with it. Okay, hold on. Freaking phone's going crazy. Speaking of phone, by the way, I will probably get a phone call at some point in this stream. So if I have to mute myself for a little bit, that's probably why. But it shouldn't be too bad. It's just we have someone going on a trip right now, and you know, they told me that they would call me once they got to the location, which I'm okay with, because I also don't want to be concerned if they start taking too long. But anyways, let's see. It's just for now. Just go back to what's the first place that would have a side quest right now? Arcadia? No, I think we're. There we go. Well, okay. Now we're saving that for last. Sword crystals. I guess we're doing that first. Expect, but sure, it's okay. I had to do it eventually, anyways. Now, this is one of two streams I will be doing today. We're just still gonna start off with some Ratchet and Clank. I'll do this for about 2 hours, you know, as usual. Then we'll take a break, and then we'll come back with some more Musashi later tonight. Because, you know, I unfortunately couldn't have a stream last night, because I was actually what's the name of it? I had to go to work. I wasn't scheduled to go to work, but you know, someone called out, so I was like, okay, I'll cover for them. And then I worked. And that's good. Because as I've mentioned many times already, I'm like really low on hours, so the more I get, the merrier. And besides that, I also had to wake up early today to set up things for the people that were traveling. So you know. Okay, 91 crystals left. What were you doing to that post, Mr. Man? Anyways, let's see. We've got we got a place to explore here, but this probably won't be as bad as like some of the other stuff. I wonder if this gives good experience. Actually, this is a very efficient weapon against these guys. Literally just standing in front of them automatically takes care of them. The problem with this with the shield charger here though is that it doesn't gain ammo when you use it. So yeah, that's a bit of a predicament. Anyways, I believe just about any area that has not been explored is more likely to have crystals as opposed to any areas that have been explored. Because that makes sense. Oh wait, this is never mind, I know what that is. Okay, well never mind, we'll just have to go through to the end here. Oh, we can just do that, I suppose. That's kind of dizzying, but I'll try not to take too much damage here, because if I do, my shields would disappear and I have to go back and get some more. Though in more actuality, I'll probably just not waste my time and just use a different weapon. I've got plenty of other weapons to try to level up anyways. And these sewer people aren't really giving me too much experience. But that's okay, we'll manage. Anyways, now that we have the magnet boots, we can actually access different areas that we couldn't before, so we wouldn't have been able to clear the sewers prior to this anyway, so good thing that we got them. Let's see. This takes us back to... Oh, this takes us to a different bridge. Okay. Well, this is kind of spooky. Hold on. Now, unfortunately, we cannot use our Ryan boots here. Okay, I know there's someone in there. Come on. Did I come into the wrong side? I guess I came into the wrong side somehow. Didn't even know you could do that, really. Okay. Anyways, pro tip. When you're in summer, make sure you keep your doors closed, or like all of the fucking mosquitoes and flies will enter your house. Because I just had that happen earlier today. We made some pretty fine... Oh, hey, hello. We made some pretty fine luncheons, you know. The salad, chicken, all kinds of good stuff. You know, for the people that were traveling. And while they... and then while I was like helping them get the stuff to the car, we left the doors open. And like everything came into the house. And then I had to like... Basically I had to... kill flies for like 15 minutes straight because they were trying to eat all of my food. Now thankfully I did manage to take care of most of them, but not all of them. So I'm a little concerned about eating the what's the name of it? That's surprisingly effective. Yeah, I'm a little concerned about eating the food that they were touching all over. But again, it is what it is. Okay, now the map does not actually show these areas over here, which is weird. Like I don't see why it would be trying to hide them, but it's just gonna make this whole adventure a little bit more annoying than it should be. Okay. Anyways, I guess we'll just go row by row. That makes sense. Okay. Yeah, let's go up here. Actually, this seems just as effective as anything else I could be doing. Yeah, we're definitely not going to be getting a whole lot of weapon experience here. These are pretty low level enemies. Like, look at how many I've been killing already. I'm like the Doc-O-Matic thing is barely getting anything. So yeah, we'll just I'll at least try to get the shield to let's at least try to get the shield to level 4 since I currently have it at level 3. If we successfully accomplish that, I'll be good. I'll just keep using the Quack-O-Matic or whatever the name of this thing is. Okay. That guy just doesn't want to come in. Okay. I sure hope you don't mind the sound that these amiibos do, because you're gonna be hearing it a lot in the next couple minutes to an hour. Okay, we got branching paths. I'm gonna try to just keep going left. And eventually we should circle back around to the beginning. Or at least the other side of this location, and then we'll, you know, go in a different order. The sooner we get done with this top part, the better, because I can't use my hover boots here. Only have to use the magnet boots, and I don't like that. Well, here's a titanium ball at least. I mean, okay, well now I know those things contain giant monsters. Okay, I expect about that to be about what? This stream and then one more stream of Ratchet and Clank out of your arsenal. Again, we're gonna focus on just getting as many side quests as I can done here. And ideally, in the next stream, I can just focus on, yeah, ideally, in the next stream, I can just focus on... what's the name of it? On going to, Annihilation Nation, getting everything done there, finding any remaining platinum titanium balls, or maybe even skill points that I need to take care of, because I kind of want to take care of the skill points too. I don't entirely remember every skill point in this game, but I'll try to work with them. Now, do these guys respawn? I don't believe so, because apparently we haven't been here. Again, I'm trying to just go just keep going left until we've officially like circled back around entirely. If this guy's respawn, that's gonna be a problem, because my sense of direction is gonna be mostly based on our enemies here dead or not. And if they're not, you know, that's a problem. Okay, let me... Can I not... I can't even touch that guy. Yeah, the shield doesn't even let me touch them, so whatever. I'm just gonna have to use different weapons for them. Do I have like a lower level weapon that needs upgrading? Well, the plasma coil is not super upgraded. Oh, there's a shield charger. There's a shield charger. I should probably replace that with something else. May get the this shield charger. Replace that with what else needs upgrading? Does anything else need upgrading? I'm not seeing it. Oh, no. Okay, I'll just put the shields in there or something. That doesn't matter. Okay, then we'll use this for the big guys. Okay. Where am I exactly? see. It's gonna be really annoying to get through the sewers if I can't get the if I can't get a map for the top area. Okay. Let's see, but again, I do know at least that there are 91... That there are 91, what's the name of them? Crystals left. So... I got 12. I need 80 something more. Actually, it might be less than 80 at this point. Okay, where is this? Okay, this is confusing. Let's not go this way yet, actually. I'm just gonna go back. And go to the next leftish area. Like here. Okay. I see my shield is still up because it... Because the enemies aren't doing enough damage for it to go out. Get some plasma coil ammo at least. Okay, so that's where I just came from, so I guess, yeah, we can go over here now. This goes to a bridge. Is there another bridge in that direction? There is. Well, that's okay. Oh, hi, we got a thing we can do here. Okay, that's about as far as I can go. Ratchet, I'm gonna need you to, like, reorient yourself here. Alright. Well, there's 2 titanium balls. I know we're missing 3 total in this level, so I'm not sure if they were all here in the sewers or in other areas. Okay, so that's where that came from, and now let's go this way, I suppose. Okay, so this guy's only come from a certain side. Let's see. So this goes down into there. Okay. That commentary is not gonna be particularly fun for the immediate time. That's okay. This will at least give us a pretty decent bolt count boost. Or at least it should. I mean, I can't really guarantee too much, but okay, now we're on the other side of that. Let's see, so we started all the way from the left, as leftmost as this top sewer spot will go. So once we're back over there, we'll start like going to the middle areas. Hey, I do recall this sewers being a pain in the ass from when I first played this game again many years ago. They are very confusing. Not my preferred method of building sewers. Okay. Let's see. I did see those sewers back there with that can spawn the giant guy, but again, I'm not too concerned about that right now. As we're getting some bolts for killing all these enemies too. Let's see. That's another area. Okay. Okay, well, nothing's spawning here, so that means we've officially circled to this area. Okay, so there appears to be a right side and a left side. So let's go through each side like one by one. Hey, hello, welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy your stay. We're just playing some Ratchet Clank here. We're focusing on side quests and you know, side objectives right now, because after we're done with all of this, we can go take care of the nefarious. But for now, we're just doing this. We're probably not gonna do all of it today, but I get as far as I can. And then the next stream will actually finish the game, and then that means on that stream I can also showcase what what the next game I'll stream it will be. Okay. Let's see. What else do we have on here? I still have a sore... I'm not sure if I mentioned this already, but I've had a sore throat for like the whole week. And I really should do something about that, because it's gonna make streaming very unideal. It's my first time coming here, so I usually use my 4G, but stream use... Wait, hold on. It's my first time coming here, I usually use my 4G, but streams use a lot. Yeah, streams take up a lot of data, so I definitely do not recommend using your phone's data for watching streams. But if you got Wi-Fi, that's okay. Yeah, nothing particularly special to know about the streams over here. I do have a FrankerFaceC account with a couple of custom emotes in. Well, not particularly. I didn't make them myself, but I picked them. So if you got FrankerFaceC, you can get a couple. You can use a couple of additional emotes too. Other than that, though, it's just, you know, typical stuff. Be nice, have fun. The usual stream rules that you'll see when you go into like any channel, they all apply here. Okay. Let's see. This goes into that area over there. Okay. Okay, now this is confusing. Where am I? Hold on. Which one's the floor? Okay. Also, yeah, you already know, but I love you. I appreciate it. I do. That is the one exception of this stream channel, that I may have occasionally get some art followers in here, and that's okay, because my art is not particularly suited for the children. But it's fine. Look, it's okay. We all got. We all do fun stuff around here. But yeah, I just use the streams just as another thing I do. Yeah, I do art and streams. And I'm not sure where I was going with that statement. I think that statement is done. I do art and streams. That's it. That's okay. Yeah, that's fine. Let's see. So this is weird, because now this is gonna go down in the bottom area, and I want to be here. I want to go upstairs again. Okay. Well, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go back over here. Except not, because now I'm lost. Hey. Okay. Really don't know what the hell Insomniac Games was thinking when they made this... the source. Who made the source? Who exactly at Insomniac made the source? The real... I mean, we'll probably find out at the credits. The main level design people. Okay. Let's just go this way. And... at this point now I'm just looking for enemies. Like there would be here, but they're not spawning, so I can't really do much about that. Okay, maybe I can circle back around them. All right. Anyone gonna spawn? Well, how do I make you people spawn then? I mean, I just... okay, fine. I'll just keep going around until eventually I find the correct area from which these people want me to get them. Let's see. Yeah, this beginning area of this beginning part of the stream is going to be pretty boring. I have to warn you guys. There really won't be much going on until I get someone in particular. Okay. Let's see. I mean, I see that over there, but look. Again, I want to get this in some kind of order, some kind of pattern that I have to build for myself. Otherwise, I won't know where I'm going. Okay. I still haven't even... Oh, I did level up the shield. Alright. Okay. Alright, here we go. There's another one over there. What's over here, though? Nothing of interest. Okay, let's see. Anyway, speaking of art, I am currently working on a new, on another one. So I'll hopefully be done with that. I mean, really depends on how much I manage to focus on it. How much time I make for it. I could be done with it like tonight. Or I could be done with it tomorrow, but you know, with the faster art style, I'll be able to be done with it quicker than I would otherwise, which is nice. Now let's see. Okay, we got some enemies. Anyone over here? Have I spawned this thing? I have. Okay, over here. There we go. Let's see. I'm not do you guys have any particular tips for having a sore throat, but something that isn't medicine? I'm not sure why I've been like avoidant of medicine for this particular thing, but here's a thing down there. Okay. Yeah, I've been kind of avoidant of medicine. For no particular reason, really. It's just... I don't know, I haven't felt like taking medicine for this sore throat, but if I have to, I will. Have some cough drops, but otherwise, I don't know, like someone told me that orange juice might take care of it, but I think they only said that because orange juice has vitamin C. And you know, vitamin C is supposed to be healthy. But other than that, they didn't really have much to say. So I'll have to look it up too. I mean, we've got the internet, we've got Google, we've got the tools, we've got the means. We just need the encouragement to do so. Okay. Is there a faster way of moving in this game? It's gonna be nauseating if I keep turning the camera. What happens if I do this? Hold on. Okay, now the camera kind of readjusts itself so that Ratchet can fall sideways. It'd be really cool if you could fall sideways, though. That'd be fun. Okay. Here. I'm upset that this thing is still alive. Hold on. Okay, well, we're just gonna have to leave an enemy alive. That's fine. That's okay. I'm sure I have some weapon that can take care of it. I don't care to find out right now. Let's see. I want to make sure this entire area is as thoroughly explored as possible, so that I don't have to explore it again. Because it's gonna happen. You know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna have that one crystal left that I don't know where it is. That I can't. Okay, here we go. We got enemies. That means I haven't been through here yet. That means there might be some crystal or something. It always happens with this kinds of collectathon situations. I've had it happen before. You remember that one coin in Apescape? I still remember that one freaking coin in Apescape. It wasn't fun. Okay. Let's see. Alright. Still enemies. As long as there are enemies, I'm gonna keep exploring. Because they may lead to something. Again, assuming they do not I don't believe they respawn, because I think they would have respawned already. If they were able to. Okay. So this thing is probably gonna yep, there we go. I would feel really stupid if there actually is a map of this area and I just haven't... I'm just not pressing the right button for it or something. Okay. Broken boxes means I've been through here. Anything gonna spawn over here? No. Okay. I think we might actually be done with this section. Well, we still got plenty of sewers to go, so don't worry, folks. We'll be strapped in. You might as well go get some popcorn or something too while you're here. We're gonna be a minute. If you want to leave this playing in the background while you do something else, that's perfectly fine. This is not fun to watch. Not particularly fun to listen to either, but it's we gotta do it. I feel bad if I don't complete this game the same way I did the other the same way I've done the other Ratchet Clank games. Okay. This box is just like these. Okay, no, there they are. Alright, well, I think we're done with all of that. So now let's just go. Did I spawn one of those here? Did I spawn you? I did. Okay. How about over here? Anything? There's an enemy over there. How about back there? I'll have to go back and check that later. Okay. Oh, is it just a stray enemy, or is it actually leading me to some... Nope, okay. It would have... This thing would have spawned something if it had anything over here. So let's just go to this... In this direction. I saw a sword spawner thing back there, and then we can move on to the right side of this top reddish area. Anything? Nothing. Okay. That's fine. Now we are... I'm not going the right way. Hold on. Let's make a left turn here. And then another left turn. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going the right way. What's even the point of having these sewers if there's nothing here? Like, they don't seem to connect to anything besides themselves. I mean, it's not like I'm a sewers expert. I don't know how sewers actually work in real life, but you know. You know. Okay. Alright. I've got nothing. Any new shows coming out lately? I know there's this one like firefighter anime is coming out or came out already. I mean, you know, you kind of just hear the word firefighter. It sounds boring, but no, it's barely a shonen where like a group of like there's this fire energy or something that yeah, there's some kind of fire energy or whatever that that creates monsters, and you know, certain people have this firepower too. So you've got like this. You know, you got like the protagonist being able to use fire as a propeller and all sorts of cool tricks with it. And then they're finding all kinds of fire people. So you know, it's a fire. It's a more literal firefighter than just you know, someone with like a hose or something. And the main thing to note about that show is that the animation is fucking beautiful. Holy shit, the animation of that show is insane. I don't know who's directing and I don't know what they've done before, but they've got my attention. Because what few clips I've seen of that thing are insane. And I want to see more of it. Let's see. So I'll definitely have to check that out. And I believe also something else that is of my interest is, I mean, a lot of people's interest too. Dragon Maid Season 2 is supposed to be, I think? Don't quote me on that, but I think I read somewhere that, like, Dragon Maid Season 2 is currently in, like, production. Will air at some point. Maybe soon, maybe later. But I'll be keeping an eye out for that because, when I watched the original Dragon Maid, I was like, I liked it. I didn't think it was like the most incredible thing in the world, but it was definitely a very fun, wholesome show. And then I've been like, it's been in the back of my mind ever since I watched it. Like, I don't watch that many shows in the first place, so that might help with it. But it's a show that has like longevity. You continue thinking about it even after you're done with it. Because it's got something, it has something special. I'm not sure what it is. What exactly it is that is special about Dragon Maid, but it's got something. And I want more of it. I know it's got the manga goes much further than the anime did. The anime was only a couple of episodes. Whereas the manga is still ongoing as far as I know. Let's see. Same thing for I believe for Monster Musume. That's another one that I watched and, like, you know, at the time I thought it was cool, but then I kept, you know, after a while I kept thinking of it. It's like, that's another show that has longevity. Okay, now we can break this because I know I've explored everything around here. And then the main thing I'm also interested in is My Hero Academia Season 4. That is for sure coming out later this year. I've read ahead in the manga on that one, and any My Hero Academia fans out there, be excited. Because it's gonna get really cool. Like, some of the best goddamn scenes I've ever seen in shonen are gonna be shown in My Hero Season 4. It's great. A lot of cool characters, a lot of cool fight scenes, a lot of cool everything. Okay. Is that a stray? Might have been a stray. Okay. Yeah, that was a stray. Okay. Never mind, it's not a stray. Where did you come from? Okay. 25 crystals. I'm still missing a lot. Like, more than 30%, I want to say. So we gotta make sure we check everything as thoroughly as we can. But hopefully once we're done here, I'll be able to... Okay, probably not once we're done here I'll be able to afford the armor, but I'll be much closer to being able to afford the armor than I was before. Okay. Let's get a bit of sense of orientation. So this way goes back to the other thing. So I should probably go... Wait, it is orange. Hold on. Okay, that way. Let's go down. Yeah, let's go down. There's enemies. Hey, Yeah, I might have to spend some time between this stream and the next stream later today to grind in Musashi, because I haven't been able to do that yet, and I really should get around to doing that, but I need the time for it. That's okay. I feel like I already went. Yeah, I went through here already. I remember. There's minor things that you can look out for that remind you of where you've been and you haven't been yet, but I know I haven't explored this area in its entirety yet. Or at least I'm pretty sure I haven't explored this area in its entirety yet. Or maybe I'm mistaken. I mean, where are we? Okay, does this go back anywhere in particular? Let me do a thing here. This goes somewhere. I'm not sure if I should have done that, because now I might be even more lost than I was before. Oh wait, I remember this hole. Okay. I'm almost certain that I'm not done exploring here, so we have to probably go to the right? Maybe? Let's go to the right. Maybe not. Actually, maybe not. Maybe let's go to over here. Actually, no, we can't do anything over there. I don't know what I'm doing. I could have looked up a map or something of this location, and I would have figured things out that way, but I didn't. I'm dumb. Okay. Nothing is spawning. My stomach. I just fed you. Don't be bothering me right now. Okay. Like I know your food might have been fermented with a few flies, but come on, man. Jeez. You're making noises. All right. What are we missing? Actually, are we missing anything? That's the real question. Because if we're not, then I have to find a particular spot to go towards. I'm going back now. What? No. Alright, we're just gonna... Here, I think we might actually be done here, as opposed to not being done here. I wouldn't think we'd be done, but apparently we are. So let's go as far to right as we can, as far east as we can, and then we'll go explore the lower part of the sewers from that point onward. Yeah, that sounds like a smart idea. 44 minutes of streaming already. Yeah, most of the stream is just gonna be these sewers, and I don't want that, but I don't have much of a choice here. I kinda wanted to do this off stream because it'd be boring to watch, but at the same time some people might actually be able to use this as a guide or something. I mean, I don't think so. I don't expect random strangers to come in and be like, hey, I'm using your entire playthrough as a detailed guide of what I should be doing in this game. But then again, who knows? Maybe it's possible. Okay. This is going... Oh wait, okay, now what's this stop here? What is this? Where are we? Okay, now we're here. And now this is as far this way as I can go. So I guess now would be a good time to see what else is around. Okay, yeah, now I can just be on the bottom area. Apparently I'm on the wrong side. How is there even a wrong side to this? I don't know. But let's see. let's just go this way then. Wait. Hold on. I'm getting so confused. It really doesn't help that this place is also like tilted, like, you know, a constant magnet location, so your camera keeps getting messed around. Again, as I've mentioned already, I like this game. I don't dislike it. There's nothing super wrong with it, but after having played it for an extended period of time, I can definitely tell that it might be a little bit overrated. I don't believe it's as good as some folks might remember. It has its issues, and I would dare say those issues are more numerous than they were in the previous Ratchet Clank games. Okay, let's go this way. Now this down here, I should be able to move around in. I should be able to move around with the hover boots more efficiently because of the water. Okay, now we're back here. So we're gonna take the same strategy, just with the big difference being that we actually have a map now, so I can see where I've been and haven't been. To an extent, without just like necessarily having to check all the enemies. Okay. Let's see. I don't think any more weapon upgrades are gonna be happening in the sewers. I've been killing so many freaking amiibos. Amiibos? What are these enemies called? Can I find out? Hold on. Special skins, skill points. Yeah, what are these? I have so few skill points. What the? I thought I had more than that. Okay, never mind. I'll have to definitely look at my skill points guides, because otherwise I'm not gonna do anything here apparently. Okay. Let's see. Nope, let's do this the correct way. I mean, okay, fine. It's right in the. No. Let's actually save that crystal for later. Or I mean, we could go back. I don't know. We'll circle back around to it eventually. We'll be fine. Okay. Let's see. 32 crystals again. We're about a third of the way there. A little bit more, but you know. There might be an entire separate area that I don't know of that will need to be explored while we're here. Okay. I think that's probably why I enjoy seeing Musashi a little bit more too. I usually just have better concentration and focus on Musashi. What am I doing? Where am I going? Hold on. Okay, I'm circling back around now. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Okay, so now we have to go back over here. Yeah, now we've been through that already. Okay. I hope the peripheral of the map doesn't get filled up too much. Okay, what is this? Hold on. Ah, yes! We now have a purple area. Okay, let's do this like bit by bit. Let's not go off on a tangent too much right now. So right over in here is where there's gonna be a connector to another location. Yeah, I feel like most of this stream is pretty much this stream is gonna be skippable at this rate. You'll just be able to not watch this and still get a relatively complete up-personal experience from me. Because at this rate, this whole stream, not just the majority of like the entire stream, is gonna be this. And I don't necessarily want that, but might be what ends up happening. Okay. So here is that. Okay, I know where that is. And this connects to this area. Okay, so let's go back. And finish explore again. One section at a time. You do not want to do this just in a random order, because you'll get lost. You will highly increase your chances of not finding the thing. You know, the thing that you're definitely going to be missing. Okay. I'm not entirely sure where this ammo crates are coming from, though. Okay. Okay, so now we're here. And I think we have now circled back around roughly to where we started. Okay. I'm sorry to anyone that's just joined. This might not be the most entertaining stream to get introduced to the channel with here, but it is what it is. We have to deal with this eventually. Okay. Let's see. What's going on over here? Okay, well, we'll explore that area. Oh, there's an enemy stuck in a wall somewhere. That's fine. They can be stuck in that wall all they want. Nothing stopping them. This is starting to happen a bit too consistently. I don't like it. Okay. Experience-wise, we are getting somewhere. Okay. Very slowly, but we're getting there, I guess. This would have been a great grinding spot, like when we actually unlock this area. We would have probably been able to level up several weapons as we did this, but you know, it's kind of late now. Okay. Let's see. Am I going right? Hold on. Let me do this side first. Okay. Someone that must have really liked this amiibo when it was all the way from Ratchet Clank 1. I don't see the appeal. I mean, I guess it's kind of cool that how they like reproduce and stuff, but that's about it. There's not much else to say about these things. Okay. Now this should ideally open up a thing. Okay, 42 crystals. Now we're getting there. Now we're getting to like the halfway point with the crystals. Okay, now we can open these. Get their contents. And then move on to the last area of this sewer section that I don't believe I've explored yet, which is right here. Yeah, the map says I haven't gone through it yet. Let's make sure we do that. And there we go, we put to the purple zone. Let's see. Huh. Okay, well, that's about it for that. Oh, hi, there we go. Okay, there was something here. Alright. So, yeah, that's it. So now we can go into the purple area. Right here. And, figure out where to. Hold on, what is this? This connects... Okay, this connects over here. Okay, there's not much we can actually do in this part, but there was another purple entrance. Going the other way. That one right there. Okay, this is the proper purple entrance. I guess... Let's go left. I mean, at least I get to color them a little bit so that the entire sewers won't look exactly the same. But it still looks mostly the same. I'm not sure if video game sewers have a bad... Like, I know video game sewers have a reputation of being obligatory. Like, you play a video game, it will have a sewer in there somewhere. But beyond that, I'm not sure they commonly have a bad reputation. You can't just have a reputation. Right, okay, oh, something's supposed to spawn here. Okay, come on. Okay, I know things are supposed to spawn from here. Alright, fine, whatever. Maybe it'll feel like spawning later. Okay. Let's see. Okay, this is actually the proper way to go here. We got an hour of streaming, pretty much. Hey. Let's see. Okay, that guy opens. Okay, yeah, we're definitely getting much more consistent crystals now. Okay, which way was I coming from? Which way did I come from? Not that way, because that way has enemy. Was it that way? Hold on. Actually, it might have been this way. I know I did leave like 2 guys. Yeah, I left like 2 guys. Then I came through. Okay, so it was through here. So that way goes to the bottom. So let's just keep exploring over here in the top. I feel like it's just gonna be this little square right here that this purple area is covering. At least I hope. That's all it is. Okay. Anything gonna break out from there? No. Do I have to go? Oh my god. Fine, I'll have to go around. Let's see. Let's get one of these. I sure hope the next game I end up streaming over here will be more exciting than this. I mean, I know what the next game I'm going to stream on, you know, for short days is going to be. I can tell you it's going to be quite silly. As some games tend to be in that department. Okay. Let's see, no, let's not go in. Let's not go inwards yet. So if we go inwards now. Again, I'm not gonna remember exactly where I've been. It's gonna be a bad time for anyone. Okay, so no one gonna spawn to. No. Okay, so we just got like random spots where this guy's decided to not spawn at. And I really hope it's actually that because they're not actually supposed to spawn from there, and know that they are supposed to spawn from there, but the game doesn't feel like making them spawn. That would be a problem. Okay, I think we've officially circled back around. Yeah, because now we're here. Okay, so now we can go inwards. Alright. Let's make sure I've already explored this area. Okay. Okay. Every time I say anything, my throat starts to hurt. Aye. Yeah, I think the main reason I really don't want to take too much medicine, or any medicine at all, is because all the medicine I have for like sore throat is gonna make me sleepy. And I kinda don't want to be sleepy for the next stream tonight. But it might be better to take it anyways. Okay. This I repeat, this stream is completely skippable. Oh yeah. Yeah, there's something kind of like a thing. Oh, I can't do a thing. Okay. I just disoriented myself. Where am I? What way was I going? Let's go down here then. Okay. I think I know roughly where this... No, I don't. I have no idea where this is going. Let me grab that crystal later. Right now, I want to know exactly where I am and where I've been and what I haven't done and have to do. So this is an exit. Have I been through here? Have I been through here? Okay, I mean, I've been through this bit, right? Yeah, right, okay. Nothing's spawning over there. 57 crystals, now we're... Yeah, now we're at a much better number of crystals. Nothing spawning over here means that, where does this go? Hold on. Fascinating. Okay. Let's go back. And over here. This is like in the middle area. And the problem with being in the middle area is that I don't know where I have been and haven't been, because it's just in the middle. I can't really tell too well what has been explored and not. Okay, I at least do know. Pretty sure at least I've been to there. So just go back and grab that one crystal that I left up. Not that one. This one. I mean, okay, well, hold on. There's no point not picking this one up right now. Okay. I mean, typically I have a pretty decent sense of direction. I mean, in real life, I'm able to like pinpoint points of interest relatively well, and then you know go from there. But this is even that, it's gonna make this kind of difficult to traverse. Which is why level design is important. Level design classes when you're making a video game. I mean, you know, usually when you think of when you like as a game designer start thinking of video games, you're probably just thinking of like the cool characters that can do all sorts of cool tricks. But level design is up there. It's important. You need to figure it out, or you're not gonna have a particularly fun game, no matter how good your like combat system is or whatever. Okay. Well, this goes back over here. I've been through these areas. Yes, I have. I think we're about done with the purple zone. And then we can go back down and go into the other zone. Did I spawn what I was in here? Yeah, I did. Now we're done. Okay, yeah, we're done. The next place would be, I believe, directly below us. Actually. Do we have such an area? Actually, I don't think there's an area directly below us. So let's try to just go... No, yeah, there is an area directly below us. Okay, but then this goes up here. Now this blue zone doesn't actually exist. Never mind, that's just a transition screen. And then I guess we could just go in here now. Okay, we got 61 crystals. I really hope I don't miss any of them. Because if I do, I can't tell you how long it's going to take me to find that one. The last one. Okay. That's why I'm killing every enemy, to ensure that I've been to the area where there are no enemies. This is gonna... Yeah, I know where that goes. Okay. Okay. I mean, it's really not that bad to play. Honestly, it's like I'm personally not having fun. It's a watching experience. That's the problem here. It's precisely because of, you know, mundane tasks like this that there are certain games that I definitely like, that I definitely enjoy, but probably don't see myself streaming them because of the mundane nature of them. Like I have fun playing like Age of Empires 2. It's a great game, fun game. But I don't think anyone would enjoy watching me play Age of Empires 2, because you know, that's a game that you very much play at your own pace. And it would be kind of boring for anyone else to try and watch it. Okay. Let's see. Okay. I can't even do grind boots correctly because of the all the anemo. The way you spell that word is really weird. Okay. There's a lot of weird words in the English language, really. And the word Burgese, Burgoose. I have no idea how you're supposed to pronounce that word, but you know what? You know which word I'm talking about. The one that's got like Burghoise, something like that. You know, it's because English doesn't have a whole lot of proper like sentence structuring. It's got like less sentence structuring and more sentence flowing, which I mean, it works sometimes, but not all the time. So you compare English to like Spanish, and then Spanish has a much more understandable system for the sentence structures. Okay. Let's see. Okay. I'm not sure how many people are actually available to watch streams at this time. I believe this may be one of the few times I actually stream on the evening. Like I always say at the beginning of the stream, good evening. But the truth is I don't actually stream on the evenings very often. It's probably the time of day where I've streamed the least. I've streamed in the afternoons, streamed mostly at nighttime, and I think I've even done morning streams. But not a whole lot of afternoon streams. That's the first time for everything. I mean, not afternoon, evening streams. Actual evening streams. I just say good evening because it flows off the tongue better. Okay. Let's see. Now this is at least this area has a map that can tell me where I've been. Okay. Ow. That's okay. Oh, it's gonna be like halfway through once we're done here. Okay, I gotta go to the other side. Can I go to this side over here instead? Okay, there's a lot of things around me. Alright, so this goes back out. Let's go over through here. Can't go through there. Never mind. I believe I was here earlier, but apparently not. Maybe I just didn't kill the enemies over here. Okay. Now we can probably take care of whatever's around here. Okay. That's probably a little bit nauseating if you're not prepared for it. Okay. Okay. Let's see. We're almost done with this area. We got one more area to explore as far as I'm aware. There might be another, but it might be two more areas to explore. But we'll see. Okay. There's at least one more. Yeah, there's that guy. Which doesn't open from this side, so I have to go around. Okay. I just realized that actually throwing enemies towards other enemies, even with this weapon, does damage. That's a nice feature of it that wasn't around in the in Going Commando. This shield has actually been upgraded. Is the other shield that I just don't even get the point of. Okay. There's that guy. I think there's this whole area taken care of. I'm gonna go around it a little bit more. Make sure that there's nothing else is missing. And then we'll move on to the next and hopefully final area. Okay. Yeah, I just went back upstairs. I know I just heard an enemy, but I think it's there's a fairly good amount of enemies that are currently stuck in walls right now. Hold on, let me go through here. Apparently I haven't gone through this little bit here. Okay. Yeah, okay, so this is the final spot that I haven't gone through yet. Okay, we'll get like another half hour to do some other stuff besides the sewers. Hopefully. Hey. I'm really regretting not having done this off stream. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, so there's 12 more crystals somewhere. Where exactly? Could be over here. Oh, they're over here. Okay. I know we had to get a number of them when we started, but you know, that's when we started. You know, it's a weird game that I kind of feel like playing after watching somebody else play it. Dark Souls. Of all things, Dark Souls. And maybe even some of the other From Software games. Here's the thing with the From Software games. I know they're good games. I know they're very good games, in fact. But the extreme difficulty and like lack of respect for the player in a weird sense is what really kind of kept me away from those games. Because you know, I don't want to waste my time going through like fighting like the same enemies, going through the same areas like over and over and over again, because I keep dying and I keep losing all my progress, and it's stressful, it's frustrating. I want to deal with it, but at the same time it does look fun. I know they're very well made games with very interesting stories, very interesting lore, characters and all of that. And I do have Dark Souls. I don't have any of the other Souls games, and I used to have both Demon Souls and Bloodborne, and I traded them in, but then I traded them in because I didn't feel like, you know, dealing with the difficulty. But I kind of regret it because now I feel like maybe I just didn't give them a shot properly. They would have probably been fun games. Now, I would definitely like it if Demon Souls and Bloodborne got PC ports on the description. I know I actually am legitimately interested in getting Sekiro, because Sekiro looks much more of my style. It's a bit faster paced, it's less about building your particular character and more just, you know, you have a character that's already predetermined, which is more, again, it's more my thing. But you know, it can still be interesting. Okay. Let's see, but yeah, I was watching Jerma play a Dark Souls randomizer, and I was like, you know what? That looks fun. Like, not just the randomizer nonsense, the actual main game mechanics look fun. I mean, like, I know how Dark Souls works. I'm not unknown to it. I just didn't play it much myself. Okay. Anything else back here? Nope. Okay. Alright. This is very somber music. It fits, but it's not helping in making this not boring to watch. Alright. I think I'm gonna have to go take a bath after we're done here. I've had to sweat a lot today. I mean, I sweat a lot in general. Even on days I'm not doing anything, I'll end up sweating. But you know, it's just kind of a thing that my body does. Okay. Can't go through it. Never mind. Alright. Let's see. How about over here? I wonder what kind of programming they actually used for this many enemies to exist at the same time. That's probably some kind of like checking the code that, you know, just it just checks if an enemy has spawned in an area, and then it checks if you're close enough to it for it to actually activate. And then once you get far away from that area, then the enemy despawns, and then, you know, the game doesn't have to deal with it anymore. But even then, considering how many enemies are here, that's still a lot of, like, enemy checkers. You know, just code that checks if so and so enemy has been dealt with yet already. You know, at one point it's probably gonna start slowing the game down. Okay, I think we have reached the predicament stage, because this might bring us to 90 crystals here in just a second. There, we got 89. Oh no, wait, here we go. Here we go. 91. Do I get a trophy now? Do I get anything? I know there were 91 crystals left, game. I read the thing. Come on. Do I get a skill point maybe for getting all the crystals? Okay, maybe I have to turn them in and then I'll actually do something. I find it hard to believe that this game is really just not gonna give me anything for having done everything I just did. Okay, hold on. 91 crystals. There we go.
That's the last of them.
Now I can finally make my wife that sewer crystal necklace she's always wanted.
Say, what are sewer crystals? Exactly.
There we go.
Oh, trust me, it's better you don't know. Well, boys, I'll be seeing you one of these days.
Okay, now we go. There we got a skill point, we got a trophy, we got everything. Alright, cool. We got about half an hour left to stream. That was probably one of the most boring streams I've had in a while, but we can still have a chance to make it at least a little bit interesting. Little bit. And we're still missing one titanium ball. It's gotta be somewhere around here. Apparently we were supposed to get the map-o-matic in Iridia. And I think I already cleared Iridia. So I'll have to go back there to see if there's anything else I'm missing. But otherwise, apparently should already have the thing. Okay, so we got 751,373 volts. That's gonna make getting the rest of this a little bit easier now. Okay, let's see. Terranosis, destroy an encampment. Okay. Yeah, hopefully the rest of this should go by much faster. Ideally, it will go by much faster. I can't guarantee it, but I can certainly try. Okay. No phone call yet, that's good too. But it might happen eventually. Alright, let's see. So, we have to do a couple missions here. I will also try to get as many bosses as I can while I'm just going around. There is an actual map. Yeah, there is. Can we go back? We can't. Alright, that's okay. That's fine. Alright, so now let's go ahead and help the rangers with whatever it is that they need help with. Assault on Cavo Island, the ranger base and Cavo, whatever, just get me there. I'll figure it out. More loading screens. This game has its loading screens for like every ship you go into. Okay. Oh, so they might be giving me sort of the actual position in which my like neck is when I'm streaming. Cause it's looking kind of weird. Also, frame rates. Oh my god, the frame rates, please. Jesus. I mean, I haven't dropped frames on the stream itself, but that would mean streams dropped so. I mean, my frames dropped so much. Okay. Okay, well that guy's dead. That's fine. I mean, not really, but you know what I'm trying to say. Okay. Well, let's see. So now all these guys are robots, actually. Well, this will be able to get experience faster now. May make things better. Okay. I didn't know the game actually had that attention to detail where the all the Tyrannoids become robots even after even on areas where they weren't robots before. Okay. Do they actually take... Are the stats actually changed? Well, that's the real question. They don't seem to be taking that much longer to die than they did before. Okay. Never mind. The enemies might not actually be beefed up. It's just that their skins are different. Okay. Let's see. Oh, there's at least a lot more exciting than what we were just doing. I will never understand how those things can shoot backwards. Alright, let's see. Let's get in there. We have to uncover this thing. Not actually ride it yet. Alright. Well, at least I'm getting experience faster here. I'm just taking rockets directly to the face. It's not doing anything because of my shield. Taking care of everything. Okay. Yeah, this shield feels a lot stronger than it did in Ratchet Clank going commando. This definitely got an upgrade. Okay. It's such a satisfying thing to do when you actually just like hyper strike the ground and then everything around you explodes and gives you a bunch of bolts. The Kraken Time did not get that quite exactly well. The Kraken Time, first of all, you can't break everything by just doing that. It only breaks boxes. And two, the bolts don't fly as quickly, so it doesn't feel as satisfying. Okay. Anyway. You maneuver this thing again? There it is. I'll figure it out. It will be. Hopefully be relatively easy. Okay, they'll do the saucers, we do these things. Okay. That's a lot of bullets that just came out of nowhere. Okay. Okay. Anyways. Oh, you'll be fine. How many of you there are? Let's see. I sure hope my microphone delay is correctly. Because otherwise I've been saying things like a second ahead of what's actually happening for the entire duration of the stream. Now I don't see why it wouldn't be. Because I haven't messed with it in like months, because I haven't streamed anything on actually, no. The last time I streamed something on PC was Quizbell. That was like a month ago. Okay, so I haven't messed with it in like a month. Still. You'll be fine. Pretty sure you just got like repeated dialogue, honestly. Okay. Let's see. There. Okay. Part 3 Operation Thunderbolt. The terranoid's base on Cabo Island is protected by an impenetrable force field while the Rangers work out on a way to deactivate the field, take out the hover ship, and wipe out the terranoid's forces in the surrounding area. Okay, we can do that.
The terranoid base is protected by an impenetrable force field. We're still trying to figure out a way to get past it. In the meantime, Command wants you to take the hover ship and wipe out the Noid forces in the surrounding areas.
So just kill everything. That's essentially what that's telling me. Okay, let's not be flying too low around here. It's probably a bad call. Okay, the projectiles on this the hover ship thing need to be faster. I can't shoot, game. I mean, I can shoot, but I can't do it efficiently, which is what I'd like to do, so that I can get through you faster. Okay, let's just calm down with the rockets. I don't need that right now. Jesus Christ. Really wish I had my shield up on this thing. Ow. Okay, now we need to take out the rocket shooters before we try to do anything else here. We're not making it out alive. Okay. I know there's some more. There you are. Again, this is roughly what multiplayer in this game is supposed to be like. I don't know. I've played multiplayer in this game, and I'm not even sure the servers are still up. If I have to be honest with you, I mean, I could try.
Anybody have any idea how we're supposed to shut down this force field? H-26, why don't you try sticking your finger in the main power transformer? You sure that's a good idea, sir? This thing looks pretty dangerous. Suck it up, 26. You got nothing to worry about.
Okay.
Special training with electronic thingamajiggies. Okay, here goes.
That sounds fascinating.
H-26 has been vaporized, sir. But the force field has been deactivated. All right. Now, Trooper deserves a medal. Complete your mission and report back to base for briefing.
Okay. The final battle. Is it actually the final battle, though? Ah, whatever.
The Noids are just about finished. Trust me, Sarge. This one's gonna be a keeper.
Let's see. Let's use this thing for that. That's probably a good weapon against these guys. What's shooting him? You. Alright. Got some more Noids over there. It feels kind of weird calling them Noids, because then I think of Yonoid, and and that's just a weird and awkward thing to think about in general, because of Yonoid looks so freaking weird. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, as much as I love the Ratchet Clank games, they do feel kind of strangely glitchy sometimes. Which, I mean, every game has their fair share of glitches, but I feel like the Ratchet Clank games are particularly glitchier. Not entirely sure why that's the case with them in particular, but you know, they'll be fine. Okay. Is that it? Is there anything else gonna come out of nowhere? I mean, there's an entire bridge area over here. Am I supposed to turn the crank or whatever? Okay, what do you want me to do? Okay, I'm gonna go towards that blue circle. Maybe I'll tell them. Actually, no, that's probably the troops. Yeah, that's the troops. Okay. In here, maybe? No, not in there. Do you people have to, like, come through?
See, like I said, these Noids don't have the bulk. That much. Run for your lives! The Noids are bringing in reinforcements by air.
I mean, I already killed all of them, so can you people just, like, go straight to the end here? Like, I don't even have to escort you. Okay. Go on, move. Yeah, these guys have to get to the other side, and, not moving. Go on. Go. It's open. You can come through. Did I miss one? No. I can't remember. There I broke, probably. Let's try that again. Okay, the time limit has come if we lead the ranger force into the enemy base and destroy Eternals completely.
The noise are just about finished. Trust me, Sarge. This one's gonna be a cakewalk.
Ah, you can go.
See, like I said, these noise don't have the punch! Run for your lives! The noise are bringing in reinforcements by air!
Is it actually gonna catch up to... Let's see. Nope. Alright, you can go now. What is stopping them? There! I'm just gonna have... I'm literally just gonna have to, like, babysit these people because they don't want to go normally. I was just talking about how these games are like glitchy and have problems. Here's one. Fuck, go on. Move! What is stopping you? There. You really have to go that far ahead of them? Let them move?
Keep your eyes peeled. The noise might be waiting for us at the next bridge.
Okay. Alright. Now you can go on now.
This is it, ladies. Move in and wipe them out.
Ay, ay, ay. Okay, whatever. Can I turn that into a duck? I can't turn that into a duck. Okay, that's most unfortunate. Okay. You can go forward now. Okay, fine. There's a bunch of little ones. I'll take care of them. Okay, there's a couple more little ones. I'll take care of those too. Now go forward. Thank you. Not so bad now, was it? Took so long. Okay. There. So all this has been taken care of. And we go on to the next planet that has optional missions. That's not Annihilation Nation. Might try to go back to Iridia, figure out what's going on over there, but... Oi. Alright. Is there anything else to do here? I mean, there might be a bolt or something around, but otherwise, now we're done. Okay, now we got 811,000. Next planet that has some do would be Metropolis. Okay, so we can go take care of that. I'm gonna try to at least get through all of those, yeah, all of these kinds of missions. I would definitely like to have the titanium armor the final armor before we go into Annihilation Nation, because it will definitely help to have as much defense and health as possible. That's something I forgot to mention. Yes, actually, between the previous stream and this stream, in what grinding I did do, I reached, as you may have seen already, 100 points of health, which is actually the cap of how much health you can get. So I said it's 100. I think you can get more in New Game Plus, but you know that's New Game Plus. This isn't New Game Plus. This is just normal game. And no, we're not missing out on anything particularly important for not doing a New Game Plus playthrough. I believe it's like you can upgrade every weapon 5 more times. So, you know, level 10 total. You know, the bolt multipliers, of course, but it's not much. I don't think there's any like new weapons or anything. Maybe the Rhino. That might be it, but other than that, again, nothing particular interest. Okay, I need to take care of these things. Do they drop any bolts? They do. Is it a lot? Is it worth it? It's not.
Sarge, you think you can pick up the pace a bit? Some of the other guys are getting a little nervous.
Okay, well you people aren't doing anything to make yourselves not nervous, you know, like fighting or something. Think about it, the soldier fighting, crazy concept. Okay, I mean this is simple enough. I'm sure it's gonna get complicated soon enough, but right now we're fine.
Holy, he survived. We're alive. I mean, we never doubted you for a second, Sarge. Good work. No rush, though.
Okay, urban combat. Just go in there, I suppose. That's a nice skyline though over there. Okay. So how I ever told you guys, I don't think I'd ever be able to live in a big city. I mean like a big city. Like I live in like a normal sized city. And pretty much my whole life I've lived in well, not my whole life, but like half of my life I've lived in relatively small towns. So to attempt to go live in a big city would definitely be a bit of a challenge. Especially now that I've been to New York. And I know how hellish it is in New York. And I don't want to deal with that. Like, I enjoyed my visit to New York, but I don't think I'd ever be able to live there. That's for sure. Okay, let's see if we can take down this thing with something else. These weapons aren't doing as much as I'd like them to. Okay, let's see. Yeah, certainly these shields do a lot of damage. They have been doing a lot of damage. I mean, not doing damage. Well, actually, yeah, doing damage too, but like taking damage as well. Okay. Does destroying that thing take up like a good amount of experience? I don't know, probably. Alright, we got some more. You'll be fine, Mr. Man. Ow. Okay.
Saving our cans is gonna be a full-time job, Sarge.
Yes, it is.
These days we'll pay you back, man.
Okay, let's go to the vendor, get some ammo. Alright, tower attack. Destroy the things. So just take out these people. Gotcha. Not gotcha. Hey, gotcha. Honestly, I think the main reason the Western market hates mobile games isn't because it's phones stupid. No, it's because you know, nobody really likes Can I get out of here? I see a titanium ball. I go pick it up later. You know, because nobody likes, you know, people don't really like the gacha stuff too much. It's all the pay-to-win nonsense that really drives people away. Which is a perfectly understandable reason as to hate mobile games, because fucking gacha mechanics are a pain in the ass, I'll tell you what. I mean, I've never had to deal with them in my games because I don't mess with mobile games because they have gacha mechanics. It's an endless cycle, isn't it? It makes the waifus kind of dangerous when you think about it. You think about the fact that just having waifus in your game can, like, you can systematically convince people to spend upwards of thousands of dollars in your thing. I'm sure there are many, like, single users of, like, Fate Grand Order that have spent actual, like, thousands of dollars trying to get, like, the latest saber skin or whatever. Which saber? Any saber. I'm sure they all have plenty of skins. Okay.
You weren't there, you don't know nothing about it. Sir, I heard the same story. Only I heard it was more like 2 weeks. All units maintain radio silence.
Okay. Anyways, but yeah. There's my little rant about... I mean, I could go into a much longer rant, but I don't have much longer to stream anyways, and my throat will not currently let me do a long, like, angry rant about gacha things, because I could go on for hours. Okay. Ah, there we go. We're done. Air superiority. They really want me to use this overship, don't they? Okay, well, they can crash into you and do a lot of damage by doing so. Now I know. You have to really adjust your shooting trajectory to hit these people. Ow. Okay. I think there might be like one more of these that we have to take care of. And then we can call it a day, night, whatever it is. How do you get off this ship, by the way? I need to grab that titanium ball that's down here. Or do I just have to wait until we're in a bit that lets me actually go in there? I don't know, we might. Can you? Thank you. Okay. Third command. The Terranoids have launched a desperate last-ditch offensive to retake Metropolis, beat the back of the people. Oh, now we're in a turn. Now I can't even move. Okay. Does this thing overheat? I hope it doesn't. I hate when turrets overheat. The worst thing. Okay, that's a lot. That's a lot of saucers. That is a large quantity of saucers. More than I'd like. Okay, what's coming over here?
This is the last wave, Sarge. Don't give those pus buckets an inch.
Okay. Let's see. And then this guy.
Alright, we kicked those noids clear out the city. Thanks, Sarge. Couldn't have done it without you.
Got Final Rangers trophy. Okay. Oh, there we go. Now we got the map
Thanks
automatic.
again, Sarge. Me and the guys wanted to get you something to say thanks for saving our butts all over the galaxy. Everybody chipped in. We got you this map-o-matic.
Oh, you guys are the best.
Okay, now let me go in back in there real quick.
The Lords have placed explosive charges all over the city. You'll need the hover ship to reach them all in time.
Yeah, there's still that titanium wall in there. I didn't have a chance to go in there. So there's gotta be some other way in which I can grab it. So let me just take care of all these guys. There. Okay, you can actually just pick it up. Well, might as well beat these guys again and get a couple of bolts for it.
Some of you other guys are getting a little nervous.
Okay. Oh, I didn't take care of them. I thought I did. Never mind, the walls did not reach. Now it should be okay.
He survived. I don't believe it. I mean, we never doubted you for a
Okay.
second, Sarge.
There we go. Now we're at 13,000. Yeah, we're getting pretty close here. Alright, now I can go back to the ship. Check one more time for... I might go to Annihilation Nation and do all of the challenges except for the last one that's going to take it like a stream. Like a whole stream on its own or some shit. Just to make sure we don't have to deal with that later.
A map-o-matic reveals secret areas on your world map. The secret areas are marked as green.
Like so. But if you've already been there, it's not really going to help you much. But we can go over there later. Don't feel like going there right now, though. Okay. I mean, I'd like to do the stream where we take care of everything in the same stream that we you know, the stream that we take care of the titanium balls. I'd like that to be the same stream that we do the skill points, aka the next stream. So, you know, yeah. For now, let's just go back to yeah. There's no more. Yeah, we're currently in Metropolis. There are no more side quests besides Annihilation Nation. So let's go back in here and take care of everything that we haven't taken care of yet, except for the final challenge. So this will make the next stream a little bit easier to stomach. I'll look up what the skill points is. I mean, what the skill points are that I have to take care of. Hopefully, get enough money to afford the thing, and that will be good. All right. The terrible 2. Okay. Alright, well, let me grab a phone call real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, the people have made it home safe and sound, so that's great. Okay, now you know, the people that were traveling. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, we'll have to come do a couple of these things. But 2 gladiators for a big cash price.
Now it's time to get down and dirty.
Okay, so how much damage does this do? Decent amount. I really don't remember much of Annihilation Age. I just remember it was a thing. Okay, well, that's what does damage. That's what does the damage here. Okay. see. It's actually not getting any weapon experience. Alright, maybe I'll switch to the plasma claw. And then save the thing for later. Well, actually, the plasma spoiler is something else I want to upgrade. Okay. There you go, just taken care of. Okay, that gave a pretty good. Okay, the bouncer also got experience.
Features a lock-on mod. To lock onto enemies,
Oh, there we go.
press and hold L2 and R2.
There we go. Okay. Now we're getting proper experience. Alright, robot rampage, floor trap, stream jets, and flying turrets. Oh my.
Let's get ready to rampage!
I really want to upgrade this shield so I can get my things. I mean, I can literally just run into people. All of them are dying in one hit. Okay, well, 2 hits. But I don't think this is going to give us much experience. Any other weapons I can try to upgrade from here? I don't believe so. We'll use this against... Okay, well that's efficient. Yeah, we're gonna shoot this a couple times. That'll do. This one I like doing this challenges late game rather than like as soon as they're available. Yeah, like as soon as they're available, you get a lot more rewards for them that will be much more immediately useful to you. But you'll be spending a lot longer trying to take care of them. Whereas here, we got all kinds of, we got all kinds of weapons and upgrades that will allow us to take care of this challenges much more quickly. They don't want to get. They don't. Though, freaking, what's his name? Yeah, Cracking Time did not really benefit from that too much because in a Cracking Time, you actually do get a lot of rewards for doing your arenas challenges quickly. Yeah, I didn't find that out until late game because I did this usual strategy of just wait until I got better gear to do it. And then I have, oh shit, look at all this thing that I can do. So that was a thing. Okay. Let's see. The plasma coil actually does more damage. Alright. Okay. Let's see. Keep going with this until it's out of ammo. Apparently, just I think the way it works with bosses, it just like remembers which weapons you used against so and so. Yeah, it just remembers which weapons you used against the boss, and once you actually defeat the boss, it'll like hand out experience. Depending on that. Okay. There we go. Where is the other guy? There he is. There we go. Alright. 90 seconds of carnage. Can do that. I have to make sure I keep an eye on which one will be the final challenge. Because that's the one we can't do this stream. Because it's gonna take way too long to do it in this stream. I believe it's like 100 rounds. Oh, like, you know, this game is equivalent of the Impossible Challenge. Yeah, so it's even longer. Why can't you shoot this thing while you're jumping? That is an unnecessary downgrade. It's not like that was particularly overpowered in Going Commando or Ratchet Clank 1 even. Okay. What else is alive? You. Okay, there we go. Well, so we got Onslaught, beat even more gladiators before time runs out. Okay. You can draw as many time rounds as you want game. It's not gonna do anything. Okay, I don't believe the rewards in here will be particularly extreme. I believe, again, the Impossible Challenge, that one might actually give us like a pretty decent amount of bolts. But other than that, nothing particular. I'm not even gonna touch that thing. I'm killing enemies much faster by doing this instead. Okay. You want me to kill that thing, or you just want to look at it? Be aware of its presence. Okay. This sound's gonna get so annoying so quickly. Okay. 2 hours and 8 minutes of streaming. Whipped good. Use only the plasma whip to clear the match. Okay. Well, thankfully I have this thing all the way up. All the way up. Let's see. Do I still get my shield though? Nope. Shield's gone. Okay. We have to kind of like calculate our shots correctly. Make sure we hit the enemies correctly. Alright. We got limited ammo on this thing, unfortunately. Well, we're already in round 1. We'll be fine. Okay. And then one more. Okay, well there we are. Yeah, we're getting very small increments of bolts here. Okay, Hydra and Seek. Everything with the spitting Hydra. There. Okay. And one more. Let them all get together. Okay, maybe not. Yeah. Any more weapon challenges? Championship bout. Cleave your way through the gladiators to a showdown with Gary and Helen. This is this is the one. Pretty sure. So let's do all the other ones first. Okay. Because we got a bunch of other challenges we can. Well, actually no, not really. This only gives 15,000. Might not be the one then, but we'll do these other ones. Oh, these are platforming challenges, so this having super powerful weapons won't really help us out too much. Okay. Actually, I should probably get this thing on me. Okay. Anything else? Nope. We just have to make it to the end. A couple times. This will probably go for like 2.5 hours. That's okay. Okay, we'll give you guys like a break. I'll give you guys a break and then we can go back to at like 11. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Championship bout. Yeah, it's gonna keep bringing me back to championship bout. Pyro Playground. Navigate lethal obstacles and blah blah blah. I'm not concerned. Over here. I'm sure there will be some kind of wrench-only challenge. Actually, it might be more than likely there'll be like some kind of wrench-only skill point that we'll have to do. Okay, you can shut them down, but you can't actually make them stop. Okay. Going out to take some cough drops. Definitely take some cough drops once I'm done here. Okay. Maybe I can find like non-sleepy cough drops. Actually, are my cough drops sleepy? I might be confusing my cough drops and my cough medicine. With my cold medicine. Okay. Let's see. 947,000. Just a little bit more. Navigate features for okay, yeah. I believe it says the same thing every single time. It's just the obstacles look different. Okay. I can just do that. It'll make it easier. I'm not even aiming. It just happens. Okay. It does feel nice to have such an easy time taking care of enemies after we've had to deal with like multiple deaths in the past couple streams because of how tough the enemies get. Okay. That was your suicide challenge? Give me a break. Okay. Ninja challenge. Oh, now we're back to normal things. Okay. I can do that. Yeah, we'll just keep using this pair of weapons here. They'll be the most efficient considering the ammo efficiency. Okay. We'll be done here soon. Very soon. Okay. Don't worry. Yeah, 2 hours and 50 minutes of streaming. Okay, don't need that. I honestly don't even see the point of having added that, like, Inferno upgrade. This thing. It really doesn't come in handy that often. I mean, the invincibility is nice, but you don't see it often enough. And even when it does, you're so used to shooting things that having to go all wrench mode for a moment. Doesn't really seem that much of a... like much of an addition, much of an upgrade, much of anything. Okay. Alright. Oh, Ratchet's knocked out. Okay, so we got some kind of snooze patrol. Everyone is dying already because of the eggs that the things left. Okay, so I guess Ratchet's supposed to be getting sleepier as this round goes on. Somehow. Maybe it's really just some kind of timer. Maybe his health... okay, his health is dropping. That's what's going on. So it's not sleeping gas, it's poison gas. You don't die while you're sleeping, you die while you're getting poisoned. That's an entirely different concept. Okay. Let's see. Okay, cycling weapons. That was like a fun time. Alright, I got plenty of weapons. They're all plenty powerful. What do we got? Spinning Hydra? I can do that. Alright. Okay. There now. Mr. People of Doom. I'll just run up to everyone with the shield, considering I still have it up. Okay. Okay. I just hope I don't get the blaster. I don't know. I've not liked the blaster too much. I have to be honest with you. Okay. Well, this guy has dropped much bigger explosions now. Okay. Let's see. 16 rounds of this. Alright. Okay. Well, the rounds just kind of fly by when you're killing everything in like one shot, regardless of which weapon you're using. Okay, and then my Doom people exploded. What's left? Okay. Cryo thing. Alright. Yeah, the rifle? I mean, sure, whatever, I guess I'll take it. Okay. And the infector. Are we done here? No, there's still enemies going out over there. Okay, what is this? There we go. I'm surprised how destroy all opponents without taking even a single hit. Does it count if I have the shield on? Because if not, that's just cheesing it beyond belief. Okay, no, they actually made sure to remove the shield from you. Okay, well, that's fine, I can deal with that. Just watch out for the spinning thing. God damn it! Okay, watch out for a couple things besides the spinning things. Never mind. All right, let's. Besides that, let's get the turrets going. Okay, and then let's get the Agents of Doom in here. Yeah, these might actually be useful weapons to have. Here. Okay. And then just the ducks. I need as many like explosive defensive weapons as I can get. Okay. I have to watch out I don't hit the floor too. Okay. Okay. Almost done here. It's only 8 rounds, we'll be fine. Alright. There we go. Okay, see, that wasn't so bad. It's just a matter of using the right weapons for the job. Time to suck. Well, that's a title. I mean, this is Ratchet Clank. The franchise is known for making a bunch of sexual jokes in their game titles. Absorb as many of these people as I can first, and then... Okay, I think we're done with that. I think more damage than I'd like. Okay. I do kind of like the idea of enemies literally becoming ammo. It's always been kind of a fun concept in any game. Klonoa does it very well. But the yeah, that game's system works. Okay. I think a lot more damage in this one, but it's because of the risky nature of this weapon. Okay. Anyone else? It's ninja. Now it's just a matter of absorbing the rest of the enemies. Okay. Oh, there we go. We got 1,000,000. Excellent. So we'll end this trip by doing the thing. Okay. These things keep coming. Yay. Yep. Wow. Wow. That does a lot of damage. Okay. Defeat Scorpio while Ratchet's weapon changes on its own. Okay. I mean, this is really simple. There. Also, the announcer forgot to speak for like the past several rounds. I'm not sure what was going on with that. Beat the twins while taking a hit. Okay, well, that's gonna be a little bit more challenging because of that freaking attack that they do. Alright. Alright, let's see. Okay, let's see. Yeah, this right here is gonna be the problem. Okay, get some more Agents of Doom. Turret. Hey! Ah, but god damn it! You did a weird trajectory. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, this no hit ones are the ones that are gonna take me. the longest to take care of. Well, God. Okay. I need the highest damaging weapon I can get. It probably is the plasma coil. Okay. I am forgetting to do this correctly. Okay, yeah, the turrets don't do enough. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I need to take them out of commission as quickly as I can. That's gonna be a problem. Alright. I wonder if the rocket launcher, this thing, it doesn't do as much damage as you think it does. Okay. Oh my god, this is chaos. This is absolute chaos. Hold on. Actually, this does pretty good damage though, doesn't it? What hit me? What? Okay, whatever. Actually, I think that this replaces your ammo yeah, it replaces your ammo instantly. Okay, what is going to be my like best weapons for this? Again, the plasma coil is definitely a good one. We might try to save it for the aftermath, though. Okay. Yeah, we'll save it for the as the second weapon I use rather than the first weapon because it does a lot of damage much faster than the bouncer. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Alright. Kinda hard to see what the explosion is going off, but... Okay. Okay, there we go. Now we can switch to the plasma coil. Okay, she's down. Now I just need to take care of Mr. Man here. There. Okay. It's the no damage ones that will give me a problem. Alright. 2 hours and a half of streaming. There we go. Okay, let's get... Okay, if I can kill this guy in just a couple of shots, then... that'll do it. Okay. Anything else around here? Nope. Yeah, you get them all bunched up, you can literally kill everyone in just one shot because of the bouncing. Okay. Slip Inducer. Use the Rift Inducer to destroy all opponents while under the influence of... Ah, well, when you're going to do the Rift Inducer for that one. Damage is about 2. Fight through waves of gladiators in changing conditions of with match scored Maze of Blaze. Okay, we'll have to do a Rift Inducer one later. So we're literally unable to do it right now. I guess if we have the money for it, we could go buy the Rift Inducer once we're done here. But no, we're gonna need that money for the armor. Okay. So I guess we could just buy the Rift Inducer, and then on my own, I can go get the money for the bolts later. Okay. That could be a solution. I'm a little surprised at the amount of challenges here. I hope there's not much else beyond this. Okay. Alright. Anything else? Besides maze? It's probably gonna be like a whole new... Yeah, it's gonna be a whole new set of challenges. Formation station. So of course featuring fire traps and all kinds of things. How many times did you people want to rearrange the same set of platforms? Trust me, it becomes not fun at some point. Okay. I'm not sure what's going on with the announcer. The announcer is supposed to be, like, you know, announcing pretty much throughout this entire thing. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna have much of a break between this stream and the next stream if I don't finish all these rounds quickly. There's too many of these damn rounds. That's the problem. Okay. I don't see what else they could throw at me at this point. Like, if we've done no damage runs with a couple of enemies, no, we've done no damage runs with like just the normal one, and then the hardest damage run, the Annihilator. Okay, let's see. Well, it's doing these things will give me more money for the Rift Inducer quickly. Okay, well, I really do feel like I could be doing this much faster by just going to Planet Koros and grinding there. Okay. I don't even care that I take damage from those fire things because I have a shield that protects me against all of that. I feel like I'm cheating, but... Not really. I mean, it is within the game's rules to do this. I'm not breaking the game, I'm just using the game's... playing the game as intended. Okay. Let's see. Anything else? No. Okay. We've definitely reached the point where we have a few weapons that we're very comfortable with using against everything. And I'm just upgrading the other weapons for the sake of doing so. I'm definitely not gonna... Okay, we got a skill point. Okay, what else? There we go. Okay. So now we just got the Rift Inducer's challenge here. I mean, how much money do we have? Fuck it. Let me just buy the Rift Inducer. And then we'll go ahead and take care of this. And that way we only have those two other challenges to take care of next time. Okay. There we go, that is a pretty cool weapon though. Okay, so just throw them in the middle of a group of enemies and it'll eat them up. Yeah, we'll have some fun with this. As we proceed. We just have to lure all of them. Okay. And then... right in the middle. Right in the middle. That's a fun weapon. I wish I'd gotten this sooner. Would have been real handy. Okay. The other white meat cracker ray, okay. Alright. I mean, I've basically been doing this already. So this is just doing it again. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I've actually been having more fun in this particular stream. Like, despite the fact that the beginning part was very boring, just kind of doing sewers. The fact that this stream has been like the least frustrating one so far, and therefore has made me have more fun than I normally do. Okay, so yeah, we got 2 championship bouts, championship bouts, and I think a third one will unlock once we do this too. So we'll do that next stream. Right now, I know we've been streaming for 2 hours and 37 minutes. So yeah, we ended up buying the Rift Inducer instead of the the other thing. So we'll just I'll just go ahead and save up a little bit of cash. You know, do some little bit of grinding on my own. Get enough money to get the armor. And then also find out what I have to do for all the remaining skill points. And, you know, we'll find all the titanium balls. And then once we're done with all that, we go beat the fairies. And then we're done with the game. Sounds fun. Sounds good. Alright, well, I am done for the time being. And we're going to take a break here. Probably about 2 hours or so. And then we'll be back with the Musashi later tonight. So I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. We're almost done. So again, the next Ratchet & Clank stream will be the final Ratchet & Clank stream. Look forward to that whenever that's going to be. And yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been all for the time being. And so here says goodbye. Hollow Play 45.